Today we are going to talk about self-employment versus normal employment. There are numerous ways to become self-employed. You can start your own business, work as a freelancer for a variety of clients, or work as a contractor. In self-employment, instead of receiving a salary or compensation on a commission basis, income is usually derived directly from the business or freelancing activity. Your classification affects your taxes, unemployment benefits, health insurance coverage, and other benefits. The next important point is income. In general, working for yourself pays more per hour than working for someone else. The dependability of that income is where you may lose out. If you work as a freelancer or contractor, you will inevitably have periods of no work. And if you own your own business, you may experience periods of low or negative profits, which may reduce your income. As a result, you may find yourself constantly chasing work and putting yourself under pressure. The next point are taxes. As an employee, you pay taxes through payee automatically, so you don't need to do anything unless you have other taxable sources of income. Self-employment, on the other hand, entails full responsibility for paying the correct amount of tax. You will need to keep detailed records of everything you earn and spend during the year, as well as fill out an annual self-assessment tax return form. If you own a limited company, the company must also pay taxes. Next point, paternity and sick pay. Employees have many benefits that you may take for granted, such as paid vacation, paid sick leave, and paternity leave. If you want these when you are self-employed, you will have to arrange for the majority of them yourself. If you are employed, you are generally entitled to 39 weeks of maternity leave if you have been with the company for a long enough period of time. If you are self-employed, your options are limited, as you would then be dependent on the government's help, which is not recommended. So you would have to think very far in advance about how you could finance your paternity. When it comes to paid vacation and sick leave, the only way to plan for them when you are self-employed is to set aside funds for these purposes. This type of discipline can be very difficult, but it is necessary if you want to take any time off. The next point is workplace pension. Another advantage of working is having a workplace pension. Employers are now required by law to automatically enroll their employees in a pension plan. It is a benefit to which both you and your employer contribute, making it an extremely valuable benefit by the time you retire. If you work for yourself, you must set up your own private pension. This is one of the most overlooked aspects of self-employment financial planning, but it is also one of the most important. You won't be able to work forever, even if you want to, and other investments such as real estate don't come close to matching the tax benefits of a pension. The next point is well known, and it's work-life balance. The most significant advantage of working for yourself is the freedom to set your own hours, take time off whenever you want, and possibly work anywhere in the world if work is available. This makes it ideal for balancing your career with your family life and personal goals. At the same time, you must be cautious not to jeopardize your earning potential. Clients may come to regard you as unreliable if you take too much time off or work too irregularly. Some self-employed people discover that they take less vacation time than they did when they work for someone else. Speak to your boss if you want a better work-life balance, but also want the long-term security of a job. You may be able to work the same hours, but at different times of day, and you may be able to work from home. Working from home or from a flexible schedule is becoming more acceptable and common. The next point are the benefits. Basic earnings only tell one part of the story. Depending on your employer, being an employee may include additional benefits such as bonuses, childcare assistance, free or discounted gym memberships, health insurance, company cars, and so on. If you're thinking about going self-employed, consider which of your current benefits you would like to keep and how much they are worth in monetary terms. Consider this when calculating how much you will need to earn from self-employment. Of course, you may be happy without those advantages. Nonetheless, it's important to keep them in mind when comparing an employee's salary to a freelancer's earnings. Next point is insurance. Employers are required by law to have insurance that covers them if you become ill or injured at work. As a result, they can afford to pay you compensation if you file a claim against them. This maybe sounds weird, but some companies also provide a life insurance benefit to certain employees which pays a lump sum to your family if you die while working for the company. These advantages are not available to self-employed individuals. You can, however, obtain some insurance for yourself. Personal accident and life insurance, for example, will help you and your family cope financially if something happens to you. Whereas, income protection will cover you if you are unable to work due to illness. And the last point is job security. As a self-employed person, how secure will your job be? In that case, how secure do you feel as an employee? There are valid arguments on both sides of this question, and ultimately only you will be able to decide. Working for yourself may provide more security than working for a large corporation that makes decisions over your head. However, being your own boss means you are solely responsible for finding your next source of income. Which works best for you may be determined by your personality. If you enjoy marketing yourself and are energized by the prospects of gaining new clients, you may feel more confident in the driver's seat than as a passenger. Being an employee, on the other hand, may be far less stressful if you prefer to focus on the work itself rather than on pursuing business opportunities. Thanks for watching and see you in the next.